Let us continue carbohydrate classification. You already know that carbohydrates are classified into monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. Okay. So let us continue with the classification of oligosaccharide. As I already told, oligosaccharides are carbohydrates which yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides on hydrolysis. Okay, oligo means less number, that is the meaning. Okay, so oligosaccharide, example for oligosaccharide is disaccharide which yield on hydrolysis disaccharide give 2 monosaccharide units. Okay, so example is sucrose is nothing but it is table sugar. Then lactose is milk sugar. On hydrolysis lactose gives glucose and galactose. Lactase is the enzyme. Maltose is the malt sugar which can be obtained from germinating seed. So maltose gives 2 glucose units on hydrolysis. Trehalose is the example. So trisaccharide contain 3 monosaccharide units. Raffinose is the example for tri. Tri means 3. Tetrasaccharide on hydrolysis yield 4 monosaccharide units. Stacchylose, scorodose are the example. Pentasaccharide, penta means 5, so they contain 5 monosaccharide unit. On a hydrolysis they yield 5 monosaccharide units. Verbascose is the example for that. Okay, so next is the polysaccharide. Poly means many, saccharide. So what is the definition for this polysaccharide? Polysaccharides are carbohydrates which yield more than 10 monosaccharide units on hydrolysis. So polysaccharide yield more than 10 units of monosaccharides on hydrolysis. These monosaccharides may be similar or same, similar or different monosaccharides. So if it is similar, then it is called as homopolysaccharides. So polysaccharides are further divided into homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharide. Example for homopolysaccharide is cellulose, glycogen, inulin. So homopolysaccharides on hydrolysis yield only one type of monosaccharide unit. Example starch, which is the animal storage. Glycogen is the example, which is the starch is the plant storage, and glycogen is the animal storage. As I told earlier slides during the function of carbohydrate, excess glucose stored in the liver as glycogen. So glycogen is animal storage, starch is the plant storage. Okay, then cellulose is plant fiber. So these also comes under polysaccharides. So next is heteropolysaccharides, which are made up of more than one type of monosaccharide monomeric unit. So heteropolysaccharides are polysaccharides, so they are made up of more than one type of monosaccharide unit. So example is agar, which is obtained from seaweed, which is used in culture, and mucopolysaccharides. Mucopolysaccharides we also call it as glycose amino glycans, keratan sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, heparin, dermatan sulfate. These are some of the important mucopolysaccharides. Okay, that you are going to study later. So example for heteropolysaccharide is agar and mucopolysaccharide. Okay, example for mucopolysaccharide is hyaluronic acid. Altogether these carbohydrates are classified into monosaccharide, oligosaccharide and polysaccharide. So monosaccharides further classified based on the functional group as aldose or ketose, and based on the number of carbon, these monosaccharides classified into triose, tetrose, pentose hexose, heptose, 3 to 7 carbon. Oligosaccharide on hydrolysis they yield 2 to 10 monosaccharide unit. Example disaccharide, sucrose like uh, uh, tetrasaccharide, pentasaccharide. Okay, all the example. Di, tri and tetrasaccharide is example for oligosaccharide. Polysaccharide on hydrolysis yield more than 10 monomeric sugar units. Polysaccharide further classified into homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. What is the meaning of homopolysaccharide? On hydrolysis they yield only one type of monosaccharide unit. Example glycogen, which is animal storage. Second example is starch, which is plant storage. Heteropolysaccharides on hydrolysis yield more than one type of monomeric unit. Example is agarose and glycosaminoglycan or mucopolysaccharide. So mucopolysaccharides are example for heteropolysaccharides. Okay, so example for heteropolysaccharide is mucopolysaccharide. Under mucopolysaccharide, hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, keratan sulfate, these are the example. Okay, thank you.